I mean, okay, we already talked about how he's a very wonderful, loving partner. But I would say probably the most annoying thing is that he thinks it's okay to leave his shoes wherever he thinks to take them off. And I remember when I was pregnant, I like almost tripped on his shoes in the middle of the night. I was like getting up to go to the bathroom and I was like, Andrew, you're trying to kill me. Yeah, well, right. I know, pick my battles, right? I might just be curious, oh, I wonder what Andrew's up to. And I'll literally Google him, get his feed, and he'll be crowd surfing. And then I'll text Zach, his campaign manager, and say, Zach, what are you doing? Why are you letting him do this? And, I love it. I think it's what makes him special. I mean, I think it's one of the main reasons I married him is for his humor. And I think you can see some of it. And that is who he is, that's the guy I married. When he went on the first debate without a tie, I actually went and bought some ties. And I said, okay, just take these with you in case you change your mind, so you have some options. I was nervous about it, but the truth is he never wears a tie. When he went to go meet Obama for the first time, he didn't wear a tie. And one of Obama's staffers had to give him the tie he was wearing off his shirt. And I mean, in that case, he probably should have worn a tie. For the debates, he's trying to let people see who he is, so I think that's okay. I had known that I always wanted to take some time off and spend at least the first couple of months with our newborn. I didn't know exactly how long. And then Christopher was born. And it was much harder than either of us anticipated. And at the time, we didn't know that we were dealing with special needs, so it just seemed like we were really incompetent parents. We were like, why is this so much harder than even what other people are saying? Christopher could not sleep unless he was on my body for 5 to 6 months. And so I think that meant that I just barely slept. And that this was, again, before I realized that he had any particular special needs. I just said, hey, this kid is so sensitive. He knows exactly when I'm there, exactly when I'm gone. He needs to feel, his body on mine. And that's what he needs, so that's what I'll give him. And still, people judge if they ask you how he's sleeping and they think that you're doing something wrong. And the longer we were in it, the more it became obvious that I wasn't going anywhere. As the months progressed, as the years progressed, I knew that Christopher was different. Not in a bad way, but just different. I mean, he was just this brilliant child, but very needy, very attached, very sensitive. And at least personally, I have really appreciated this journey. I don't think it's a journey that people ask for, but you end up with this empathy and compassion and depth that I don't think we would have otherwise. It's so easy to get swept up in the hustle and bustle of life, and that includes accelerating your children towards a certain type of success that you envision for them. We look at things through a different lens now, and I really appreciate that. He comes home with letters from supporters sometimes, and I read them, and they're amazing. They're like 5, 6, 7 pages long, handwritten, and they're beautiful, moving stories about how Andrew's campaign has inspired them to make certain changes in their lives or give them hope when they had none. I mean, really dramatic stories. And I said, if just affecting this one person is all that comes out of your campaign, then it was worth it, because you've changed a person's life. And to give people hope, what else is there, right? If you don't live with hope.
Team, subscribe for more of these type of videos.